What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, bam. All right, we got London session about to start in a little bit. All right, bam. Let me know how the mics sound when y'all hop in, and I'm about to check on my end too. Test, test, test. All right, sounds good. So we're gonna wait for people to hop in. Took one trade last night. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so you already know the drill. We're going through all the pairs really quick before London session starts. See what the game plan is going to be. Got some retracements looking like it's going down. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all hopping in here. So I'm gonna put this pair up. We'll put this one up. Yeah, so we still might see some retracements today. This market's been pretty slow this week so far. We had the bank holiday on Monday for both Canada and USA. Then we had no news yesterday, so volume was slowly picking up. We do got news today, though, so hopefully after today, things will kind of be back to business as usual. But we might still see some retracements happen today. So price can't continue to hold these levels as support. We might see price retrace down to the daily levels below them. So we're going to see what happens today. So we're going to keep SPX up. Got a couple minutes until the London session starts. Right now, I'm just looking at the pairs to see what the game plan is going to be for today. So we're going to keep these pairs up. Take a look at them. So me and the members took an EN buy yesterday. We hit like TP3, and then it wicked us out. Going to be looking for a possible re-entry if price can break back above this level. So we're going to be watching EN. We're going to be watching GA. We're going to be watching the indices and gold. But yeah, a lot of pairs look like they might be still trying to retrace. We still got a lot of range in this. There's still some small levels of traffic that we need to break above or below. I went for a quick buy, rejected this level. So we're going to see if it's going to try to push back up or it's going to drop back down. Because again, a lot of these pairs on a daily time frame, we've got loads of traffic getting built, especially on the currency pairs. So GA did a nice move up to the upside yesterday, but it rejected this daily level twice. It rejected it yesterday and it rejected it today. So if price keeps trying to drop down, we might see possible sell setups, but I wouldn't go that far unless we break below this daily level again. But as of right now, we're kind of just chilling on this level, looking like it's about to try to push back up. We got a minute till London session starts, so we want to see what London session looks like. We might see some retracements. Those that was on the live stream yesterday, We looked at US30. We're going to go over that a little bit as well. But like I was saying on the yesterday's live stream, how it was still bullish on the indices. They did that smaller retracement during London session, and then literally like right after we ended the live, those things pushed back up to the upside and ended up being bullish for the rest of the day. So that's why it's another reason why it's super important to follow the flow of price. US30 did that for a little bit, then rejected, but the ones that really kept pushing up was NAS and SPX. So now it's, but then also US30, just like gold and a lot of pairs, they're slowly trying to retrace, but they're just taking their sweet time to hit the levels below them. That's the same thing with gold. We went for a gold buy yesterday. We hit TP1, then that thing rejected that level, and then slowly, eventually hit our stop loss. So right now we're waiting for it to hit the daily level below it, with a 4-hour level, I should say in this case. And we're going to see how it reacts to that level. So if it breaks below that level, well, first there's a few things that need to happen first. So we're kind of just stuck in no man's land right here. So we're waiting for price to either come back to this daily level or come down to this 4-hour level. Depending on how it reacts to this 4-hour level, we could look for possible another buy setup here. Or depending on how it reacts to this level here, if it rejects it as a resistance, we're going to wait for it to break out of this box right here. And so as of right now, there's not really any setups I like right now. So we're just going to be waiting. We're going to see what London session looks like, though. But for now, we're just going to be paying attention to the currency pairs. Yeah, a lot of these pairs still rangy. But to zoom in on this, see how it reacts to this daily level. Yeah, so we're just going to watch these pairs right here and see what happens. What's going on, Yasin? What's going on, Mooncake? I see you in here, Richie. Yeah, so right now, like usual, we're just about to watch and see how price reacts to these levels, and then we're going to see what we're going to do from there. Because a lot of these pairs, like we just went over on the daily time frame, are kind of just ranging. It can kind of go either way. So we're just waiting to see, like usual, what side the coin is going to try to hold on, so we can determine what direction is going to go for the day, and then we can get into some positions. As far as news today, we had GDP. I mean, we had AD news last night. We had GDP. And then for today, we don't have anything going on during London session. Then at 9:15, we got GBP news orange folder. And then at 10 a.m., we got Canadian and USD news. We got BOC rate statement, overnight rate. And then for the USD, we got ISM services PMI. And that's pretty much it for the day. And then looking at tomorrow, we got unemployment claims at 8:30. And then at 1:55, a weird time, we got some Canadian news. And then Friday, we got 8:30 news for Canada. And yeah, that's literally it. So it's kind of a weird week as far as news reports is. So yeah, so basically not a lot of manipulation or volume news-wise this week that's going to help kind of push price where we want to see it go or kind of get volume pumping. So on top of the bank holiday to start off the slow Monday, which Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the slowest days of the week, and then we didn't have any news events, and then we're kind of stuck in these levels of traffic. So really, price has just been ranging back and forth literally all week so far. And we've seen that with the currency pairs. We've seen that literally with the currency pairs. We've seen that with the indices. We've seen that with gold. Like we look at EN, I went over this when we went live during New York session yesterday with the YouTube members and the course members. This was London session. This was the beginning of London session last night. Was live during London session, was waiting to see how price was going to react to this level. That thing retraced, and then when New York session started, price was still hugging this level. And then eventually rejected this level. And then what happened there? For literally hours, this was 10:45 a.m. So all of New York and all of Tokyo session price was just chilling at this level. Then we went for a quick buy last night. We hit a few TPs, worked this out. Now, by the way, to see how price is going to react to this daily level again. We're going to see if it's going to push back above or it's going to reject that level. But we can see here, even on Monday, this was Friday, this was Sunday. Price stayed here for hours because we're in a 15-minute time frame. So every 4 candlesticks is an hour. So then we go to Monday here, did a quick little move here, was super choppy, got stuck here for hours, then did this quick retest, wick, and then after that, that's when Tokyo session started, and that's when it did a quick pump up. After the pump up during Tokyo session, price literally got stuck here for an entire session until it finally rejected, and then it stayed here for another few hours. So again, there was only a few moves, few opportunities you could have caught literally the entire week, and that's just looking at this pair. But that's what with almost every single pair. All right, so it's very important to understand what you're looking at on the chart. So you're ever confused on like why price is slow, or if you're in a trade, why is it choppy, why is it ranging, stuff like that. One, if you have these levels marked out, will kind of make this a lot easier to see as well. But two, even though you got the levels, just go in trading view, go in a 15-minute time frame, and just look and see how the week's been going, and you can kind of, see what's been going down. Again, this was the beginning of the week on Sunday. Price was hugging this 4-hour level again for hours, just hugging this level. And then when Tokyo session started on Monday night, that's when we saw this quick little pump, right? And then this is when London session started, was hugging this level, retested. This is when New York session started. So for literally an entire session, price just hugged this level and didn't start rejecting until New York session, right? So it rejected a little bit, then it came slowly back to this level, then it finally rejected this level. So it was only a couple moves you could have caught here. But again, like if we look through this was London session, this was New York, then price started retracing back, and this is when market reopened during Tokyo session. So there wasn't really too much you could really do at all this week with a lot of these pairs. But anyway, so looking at EA, again, we're kind of in this low traffic ranging. I don't really want to go for a buy here because price it's not really trying to, well, let me not say it, let me word it this way. So looking at price right now, before all this happened, we was nice and bullish, was catching buys. So what's the next thing that would have to happen if we're in an uptrend? We see this higher high here, higher low. Then what will have to happen after that for the uptrend to continue? Another higher high. We didn't get that. So we got a lot of ranging here for like about a week, rejected this level, respecting this main support level, shot back up, but also rejected this resistance level here, which we've seen is rejected multiple times. So we're kind of stuck in this box right here. So this is what I'm waiting for right now, because again, the goal with trading isn't to try to catch every single pip in the market. You should be picky with your trades. You should be picky with your positions. So the goal is to look for high probability setups. That way, every time you take a trade, you have a high likelihood or higher percentage of it going your way versus you just try to catch every bounce or retracement, every pip in the market. So what I'm going to wait for is price to do one or two things. I'm going to wait for it to break below this level, treat it as resistance. If it does that, then I'll look for a sell setup. I'm going to wait for price to break above this resistance level, treat it as support, and look for a buy setup. Because as we can clearly see here, it's just been ranging, bouncing back and forth through these levels since Wednesday on the 23rd of August. And it's been doing that ever since. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to wait to see if we can break out of that level. And then once we see which side the coin is going to stay on, then we'll take some positions on that. But for now, we're just going to leave it alone until it breaks out of this little boxes in. Those just joined the stream. We only took one trade last night with the members. Not in anything right now. Just looking at the charts, looking for some setups, breaking out what I'm looking at. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join our free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 9-2, caught 88,916 pips. Last month we went 34-3, caught 105,389 pips. You hit that first link, you'll be able to check it out for yourselves. So GJ, again, looking at GJ, let's go back. Let's just go back in time and see how price has gone so far this week. This was Sunday. Did this little quick push up. Then when Monday the holiday started, got dead. Did a little quick move. then we traced back down. This is when we took that buy yesterday. When we re-entered, some of us made that money back. And look, it's right back where we left off yesterday on the live stream. This is literally where it was at on yesterday's live stream. It was waiting for price to retrace, hit this level. We're right back here again. So price has literally just been hugging and ranging these levels all week so far. We're going to see if that changes after today, though. But same thing with GJ, we are still bullish. We're just stuck in this level of traffic ranging. You've been watching my streams for a little bit. There's only 3 true patterns on the charts. And price does only 2 things ultimately. It goes up or down. So if it's going up, we're in an uptrend. If it's going down, we're in a downtrend. And then it's when it's stuck ranging and consolidating. That's where we see a lot of pairs in right now. We see a lot of pairs ranging and consolidating. So when price is ranging and consolidating, you want to wait for it to break out of this level. The main reason why is, again, you don't know which way it's going to break out. When it's stuck ranging, it's either going to break out to the upside and treat that level that it was stuck in as a support and then run off. Whoops. Treat the level as support, then run off. Or it's going to break to the downside, treat the level as resistance, and run off to the downside. So when it's ranging, you want to wait to see what side of the coin it's going to break out of. That way you have a higher likelihood of, when you do enter that position, it going your way versus you being impatient and enter trade-wise ranging because you feel like it's taking too long, or you feel like you've been waiting too long for a setup, and then you take a trade and then it breaks out the opposite direction. You get what I'm saying? So you might as well just patiently wait. Because again, just like how we saw just a second ago, like 2 minutes ago, when we was looking at was it EA? Yeah, when we was looking at EA, again, this was London session yesterday. This was the start of New York session. So literally for the entire session, it stayed and hugged this level. So this is one of the examples on a smaller time frame, a range of consolidating. You want to wait for it to break out of this ranginess, right? But a bigger version of that is what we got right here. Price has just been ranging, stuck, playing pinball on these levels. So really, price has just been stuck right here. There's a couple of pips you could catch here or there, but for us to catch the big move, we need price to break out of these zones, especially the 4-hour zones. It's just been stuck, right? We can see this even right here. Okay, was going for some buys. You see how price was gradually breaking levels. Then when it retraced back, what happened? For a few days, it got stuck, ranging in this level. Then it finally broke out. And once it broke out, what happened? Dropped to the downside. Right? Same thing here. Price was ranging a little bit. Finally broke out to the upside. That's when you want to go for buys. Same thing here. Price was ranging, finally broke out to the upside. So that's what we see a lot. And that's what we're seeing right now on the bigger time frame. So instead of waiting, a couple of candlesticks on a smaller time frame, so it might take like an hour, 30 minutes for it to do it. It's going to take a couple of days for it to break those levels. And that's kind of what we see right here. All right. Now, there are still some moves to catch. They're just not as big of moves until volume picks up. But literally, you see through this bar replay how price literally just played pinball over and over again, then eventually broke out of that level, right? That's when you wanted to look for some setups, which is when we went for those sells. But then what happened after it hit this level? Shot right back, and now we're stuck back playing pinball on this level right here, as we can literally see. Same thing with GA here, was ranging, finally broke out of this level. So we're about to see if it's going to treat this level as support or resistance, or if we're about to get sucked back into this box right here. But as you can see, it broke out this level, and then for the past hour, it's just been hugging this level, treating it as resistance for right now. But again, there's not really any volume, right? So that's why price keeps on playing pinball. And I went over this in the one-on-one session I had with one of the members yesterday, but that's another reason why price is just ranging right here, because there's not a lot of volume. So when there's a lack of volume, price can't really break through these levels. It's going to get stuck playing pinball back and forth. But that's when the volume picks up. That's when you see, when the volume picks up, you start seeing engulfing candles break through these levels, and help price take off, right? This level here. Look at this huge volume candle to help break price out of that, right? It's not a coincidence. Price dropped below here, was ranging, did a drop. See the volume candlestick, hit a level, rejected. When it came back to break this level, it had volume to break this level. You see what I'm saying? Even right here, you see price bouncing. Then for it to finally break this level, look, some volume came in to help break through that level. Then once price broke through that level, it went from ranging playing as a support level to ranging treating as a resistance. Do you get what I'm saying? Same thing here, price ranging. And then guess what? Volume came in to finally help price break out of this ranging to push to the upside, then it hit the next level. You get what I'm saying? We clearly can see some volume here. Price was stuck here for multiple hours till volume came in to help push price to the downside. Obviously, you can see volume in this candlestick here. You get what I'm saying? Same thing here, ranging. Volume. Once the volume came in, what happened? Price took off. We see that over and over again. Ranging, volume came in, helped push price out. This again, ranging for hours, volume came in, helped push price out. Did a retest, the momentum came. We see it happen over and over again. So yeah, right now we're just chilling, patiently waiting. It looks like price is pushing back up slowly. Got a new 15 I just started, so let's see what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can break this resistance level. Looks like price is about to push back up. Might go for round 2 on this. I'm going to see how this 15 reacts. Just dropped a new video last night. If you haven't checked it out, I'll drop that link in the chat right now. Make sure to watch that video. Better drop that in the chat right now. NAS just melted. Well, let's see. He said it just melted. See, it's all about perspective. I wouldn't consider that melting. All I did was retrace back down to this support level. It might look like a melt depending on what time frame you're looking at, but all it did was retrace back down to this daily support level. You get what I'm saying? It's all about perspective. It didn't really melt. It did drop consecutively, but all it did was retrace. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I was just talking about, like about 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at price on a bigger scale of things, and it'll put things into a better perspective. If you're just looking on a smaller time frame, especially you don't have these levels marked off, you're not reading the flow of price. If I just show up on a 5-minute time frame or something, yeah, it look like price is melting, but realistically, it's not really melting. All it did was retrace down to the support level. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, it did do a drop, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't consider it melting. So you gotta be careful with that. Now, looking at NAS, we are kind of stuck here and we can't see a possible retracement, but I am still considering buys. But one thing that we can't ignore is that prices failed to make higher highs and it's been treating this level as resistance since it's broken above this level. There was a few little buy opportunities yesterday on the indices, especially on NAS and SPX. But the way prices look, we could see a possible retracement down to this daily support level. But I'm still considering buys. I wouldn't really go for sells unless price breaks back below this daily support level here. Anything above these two levels, I'll still consider buys. Yeah, but all price did was retrace back to the daily level. And again, we look at all these pairs, they're all kind of hugging daily or 4-hour levels right now, which is not a coincidence because that's what price does when it's not volume and when it's waiting for volume. It goes down to the nearest level. Because again, look, this is what happened yesterday. Super choppy, super rangy, hit this level, rejected, failed to break above this level like it did last time. Then what happens? Since it failed to break this level for many reasons, lack of volume, whatever the case may be, it had no choice but to return to the level below it. So now that it returned to the level below it, because there wasn't enough volume to continue to push to the upside, now we're about to see it's going to continue to respect this level of support and then reattempt to break this level again, like it's been doing since it's broke above here. All right, we see price, same thing here. Price did this huge push to the upside. You see all these volume in the candlesticks. And then you see the volume slow down, but it was still bullish momentum. As soon as it hit this level, slow staircase back. But was this melting? No, this was just a retracement. Then what happened after that retracement? Price broke this level. Again, for hours, it took a nap here. Then same thing that happened here, and then happened yesterday. Literally the same thing that happened on Thursday last week happened today. Happened yesterday. Pushed up, failed to break this level since there was lack of volume. Since it rejected this level, had no choice but to go back to the nearest level below it, which is right here. And now we see price literally hugging this level right here. So we're about to see if it's going to reattempt to try to break this level again, or if it's going to retrace to the level below it. Looks like the JPY pairs are trying to push up. Let's see what these pairs are looking like. It looks like EN's trying to push up. It broke above that level, but look how it's rejecting it. Let's see what these other pairs are looking like. Yeah, but we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. My other screen looking at these pairs, GA broke back above that level. Yeah, so right now watching GA, GJ and EJ, we're waiting for some retracements because it did retrace, but it's not really retraced to a good key price level. It's kind of still been stuck on this wall here. It retraced back down, but not at a good level, so nothing we can really do about that. So we're going to be waiting for price to either retrace back down to this 4-hour level like it did yesterday, or we're going to wait for price to break this daily level, and then we're going to look for another buy there. Now, price can break that daily level, which I was trying to see if it could do yesterday. Then we can have a higher chance of likelihood of the bullish momentum continuing, especially if we can break and hold above this level here. But again, just like all these pairs we looked at, we're all kind of stuck ranging or been stuck in the same place for the past few days or weeks. So we're just waiting for price to break out. Because again, it kind of makes sense why price did this, because prior to this, we had literally 2 weeks in a row where price just shot to the upside or downside, depending on what chart you're looking at. If it was the indices And gold, they were tanking to the downside, but currency pair wise, like the JPY pairs, New Zealand pairs, AUD pairs, they skyrocketed to the upside for 2 weeks in a row. So right here is just simply just corrections and price taking a break, because again, price just can't continuously shoot straight up. Like look right here, price literally went from 180.70 all the way to 186.40 in 8 days. So if price jumped that high in 8 days after already ranging and breaking the key price level, it makes sense that's going to come to a halt a little bit, because look, it didn't really go too much farther. It's just been chilling in this box again, consolidating. So we're waiting for price to what? Break out of this level, either break below this support level and turn to resistance like it was prior, or we're going to break this resistance level and try to treat it as a support. So that's the main thing we're waiting on right now. So right now we are still bullish, like I mentioned during yesterday's live stream, and we see still the bullish momentum. Yes, SL got hit, but it went right back to entry. And if y'all was watching the charts, you could have re-entered, like me and a few other people did, and not only made our money back from this loss, but still was up for the day and up off that trade. Because again, that's what risk reward is so important, and making sure you're risking the same amount every trade is so important. All right, so just to keep it simple, let's say I was risking $10 this trade, right? SL got hit, I'm down $10. So let's say again, the whole idea is to risk the same amount every single trade. You shouldn't be risking $10 one trade. Oh, I like this setup better, so I'm gonna risk $20 this trade. Oh, I don't know about this setup, so I'm gonna risk 15 this trade. No, you should be risking the same amount every single trade. All right, if you're risking different amounts every single trade, it's gonna ruin your risk to reward. And then the worst case scenario, you'd lose a trade. It's gonna throw a lot of things off. So lot size calculation is super important. So again, let's just say I risked $10, I lost $10. But again, like I mentioned, price is bullish. So if I did my analysis and I know price is bullish, then I got to figure out, it's crazy how I did that. So it wicks me out of this trade, by the way. So I'm not in this GJ position. I was holding this, but after it went all the way back to entry, I was like, I'd rather secure some money than risk me going back to break even, or worst case scenario, stop loss getting hit again. But it's funny how it's taking off again. But hey, that's just how the markets do sometimes. So we're going to be watching EN. Look at NAS. NAS is pushing back up, so we're going to be watching NAS as well. Then we're going to be watching GA, and then of course these JPY pairs. A little bit unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. That's just part of the market sometimes. So yeah, so we're watching GA. New 5 minute just started. We got 3 minutes to the next 15, so we're going to see how those candlesticks go. But again, because we did our analysis on the bigger time frame, I kind of went over this in a video yesterday I dropped. But because again, I broke this down yesterday's live stream, we're still bullish. Because again, if you watch my video on how to identify the trend and trend reversals, all signs would have pointed towards bullish momentum for y'all as well. So let me drop that in the chat again, just in case we got some new people in here. Let me find that video. Here it is. How to identify trends and trend reversals. Bam. Let me drop that in the chat. Bro, I block this dude every day, and he coming here. I fuck with Deutschland, but buddy, like, what are we talking about in here? Like, you just be. You be in here saying random stuff. All right, bam. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Took a trade last night. Looking for some more setups right now. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description on the free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. I'm about to pull it up in a second as well before this new 15 starts. Just looking at the charts to make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, so if you hit that first link, you're going to see this link right here. Then you're going to see the recap of yesterday. So yesterday, we took a gold buy. Enter both of these setups on yesterday's live. TP1 got hit before rejecting and whipped this out. Caught 100 pips on that play. Then we took a GJ buy. SL got hit. Then re-entered. All TPs then got hit and caught 88 pips. So I got a little sidetracked. So back to my explanation. So let's say I took $10, lost $10 here. Again, so I re-entered, taking $10 as my risk again. And not only was I able to be up for the day, but this was a 1 to 2 risk reward. I made 2 times what I was risking. So I'm down $10. I made $20, 20 minus 10. So I'm still up $10 for the day because of risk to reward and lot size calculation and consistently risking the same amount every single trade. So that's how we're doing so far. That's how we did yesterday. And then Monday, didn't take any trades. Didn't like any setups, didn't take any trades Monday. So as far as last week we went 9-2, giving us an 82% win rate. Monday, we caught 970 pips. Tuesday, 36,946. Wednesday, 50,300. Then Thursday, 0 pips. And then Friday, 700 pips, getting us a total of 88,916 pips caught. 87,840 those pips strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You go to September 3rd, you'll see this right here. You click here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week on Monday the 28th. Every trade posted as my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit, screenshots of positions, all that good stuff. As far as last month, gotta scroll up a little bit for that. I'm going to post a recap of well, technically it's not last month anymore because a new month just started. So this is going to be July. Going to be posting how we did last month in August later on today. But how we did July, we went 34-3, only losing 3 trades last month. Well, July, I should say, giving us a 92% win rate. Going to do the tally of this month, well, last month, August. Drop that and post that later on today. But yeah, so it's been a great year so far. We're just in a little bit of a slow period right now, but we just explained basically what's been going down, unless you just joined the stream like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, new 15 just started, so we're about to see if EN can push back up. If it can, we might look for another re-entry here. We might look for a re-entry on that. Looking at a possible NAS buy here as well. Gonna see if we can hold this level. And then I'm looking at another pair as well. Then GA is doing a retest. So we got a couple pairs we're looking at here. Yeah, GJ just played me though. Man, whipped me out. Then took off back where we left off. But that happens sometimes. But again, since we're super rangy right now, sometimes if it was like kind of in a cleaner looking trend right now, I would have probably kept holding. But again, since we're super rangy, there was a chance that price could have tried to wick us out again. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Make some money, secure some profits, and have a winning trade turn into a loser. And actually, I forgot to, I don't know if I put that in the video yesterday. I kind of forgot to add that in the video. But I still went over a lot of good parts in the most recent video. All right. We'll do about GJ. So we're going to take GJ off the screen. This is doing a retest. We're going to see if we can hold that level. New 15 just started. Yeah, it looks like GA is trying to push. Again, this is probably like a short-term sell, but we still have that resistance level that's been struggling to break. So I want to see if it can break that level. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm looking at some charts, writing some trade ideas up. Y'all got any questions, of course, drop them in the chat. As I'm liking this, I might re-enter this. Nah, still trying to figure out if he's going to hold this level or not. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to retrace back below. But we are still bullish, though. And then we do got news later on during New York session today. This got to get refreshed. Yeah, we got news later on today at 10 a.m. We got USD and Canadian news. Members, we're not going to be going live for news today. YouTube members and course members, we're going to be having the extended London session live today. But as far as New York lives for YouTube members, we'll have that tomorrow. And then, of course, for the members, the Advanced Play Signal Room members and the course members, we're going to be going live at 8:30 for the news. And then we're going to be going live 8:30 on Friday as well for the news. So we're going to be going live Thursday and Friday for the New York news events. But yeah, hopefully today volume kind of starts to pick up because, again, like we just broke down, it's been super rangy. But we're going to be looking for some NAS buys. We're going to be looking at possible entry on this EN setup the members took yesterday. Let me see what SPX is looking like too. Oops. I'll be hitting the wrong thing. There we go. Same thing with SPX. SPX was doing a lot of ranging yesterday. Failed to break above this level. Again, it's not a coincidence that, let me change the color before I throw myself off. Again, it's not a coincidence that price multiple times failed to break this level. And then again, since there was not enough volume to break this level, it had one choice to do. If it can't go up, only choice it has to do is go down. And that's what happened. After trying multiple times, it finally eventually went down, hugged this level, and now it's retracing again to where either it's going to reattempt like GJ to break this level and break through all this volume, or it's going to trickle back down to the level below it, which is what it looks like it's trying to do right now. But again, we are still bullish, but we also had this huge daily candlestick that we caught on Tuesday due to the news, and we got this imbalance. So it could try to retrace back to this daily support level, which we can see here. It's clearly a support resistance level, and then we can look for a buy setup there. So either way, we're still looking for buys, not looking for sells anytime soon on these pairs. It's going to have to break a couple more levels for me to look for sells on the indices. Speaking of sells, let's see if gold finally hit that level below it. Nope, still slowly trickling down. Still slowly trickling down. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting. A lot of these pairs haven't really done too much. So we're going to put this back on NAS. See if NAS can hold this level. Looks like it is. All right, this trade idea up. Those who join the stream, we have not entered this. This is just a trade idea. We're going to see how it reacts to this level here. As long as it doesn't like skyrocket and break this level, we're going to watch this for the 15. Again, remember this candlestick retraced down. It was red, rejected back up, and now look, the next 15 is pushing back up. That's why it's super important to have your levels marked off and to identify the trend. That way you're not, counter trend trading or looking for setups you shouldn't be looking for. Now, granted, the other pairs are kind of struggling, but this pair right here is still respecting this level as support and is respecting this level as resistance. So again, just like I was talking about, we're still stuck in these boxes with a lot of these pairs. We're waiting on volume. We got news today, so hopefully that'll be enough volume to do its job to either have price break below this level or ideally break above this level so we can continue the uptrend. But we see here, price is still respecting this level as support, showing that there's some bullish momentum still. So yeah, I'm gonna write this trade idea. We might enter this depending on what this 15 and the next one does. And then we look at GA, broke this level. Now look, it's retracing, it's just hugging this level. So yeah, we're just waiting on volume for a lot of these pairs. And again, we've been on live for like about 50 minutes. And we literally see again, just like yesterday, all these pairs still hugging these levels, still haven't moved or done anything. So even if we took any trades, we wouldn't be blue right now. We'll just be flickering in and out of drawdown. Yeah, so we're going to keep this on NAS. I'm still watching some other pairs as well. We're going to keep this on NAS right here. Shout out to those in the stream watching, because I know this can kind of be boring, but this is just the reality of trading. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be just action as soon as you open a computer every single day. So you guys can't handle the slow periods, you're going to really struggle, because there are going to be slow periods when there is trading. Because again, these are real values, these are real currencies. Price can't just continuously shoot up or continuously tank. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine the price just continuously shot up nonstop, hour after hour. Or imagine the price just continuously tanked nonstop, hour after hour, without retracements, without levels of traffic getting made, without pauses before moves. You know what I'm saying? It would break a lot of things. It wouldn't really be balanced. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff makes sense. And also, we look on a bigger scale of things. We got this level of traffic here that got formed when price was doing the bullish momentum prior to, and that's what we're kind of struggling to break right here as well. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see it on the bottom of y'all's screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker_way. I post daily on both pages. Posted some content on there yesterday. Gonna be dropping some more stuff later on today. My bad, I was responding to a message. Yeah, but again, see, this is why we're just waiting for the 15. Why did I assume that price wasn't going to do anything crazy this 15? Again, it's just being on the charts. You see the same stuff every day. Only thing that really changes is whether we're in a high or low, and whether that higher low is a higher high, higher low, or lower low, lower high, whether we're uptrend or downtrend, and then whether we're looking for buys or sells. Those are the only main things that change. We look for the same setups every day. We read the charts the same way every day. The candlesticks move the same way every day. Only thing that's different is, whether there's a volume or not as much volume. Yeah, exactly. And then that's just trading wise. Think about people that aren't trading, because again, these are indices, but also think about currency pair. Like this is the Great British Pound against the Australian dollar. Imagine if the Great British Pound just kept on increasing 20% every single day for 2 months straight. It would break the stuff. Or imagine if the currency dropped 20% every single day for 3 months, a quarter straight. You know what I'm saying? It would literally break how they have the system. And they don't want to break the system, obviously, for many different reasons. But again, like, you just got to think logically. A lot of people just, they see a video online, and it's just like those car ads or those military videos, right? They'll like show ads like, hey, the military is great, join the military, or hey, we got these car deals, blah blah blah, but they fail to mention all the details in between you got to do before you join the military, or even before you get a car. They fail to mention, the APR is this, or this deal that we just talked about in the commercial you can only qualify if you have this credit score, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff that isn't mentioned, or just like those freaking pill commercials you see on TV. Like, hey, you got back pain, take this medicine. Oh, by the way, you take this pill, it's going to give you 50 other side effects. That's going to give you 50 other issues when you only had one issue to begin with. Same thing with trading. Like, you see a video, yes, you can make money, but it's not that simple. Yes, you watch a trade breakdown. Guess what? The trade didn't take 10 minutes. The trade didn't take 5 minutes. You know, you'll see a video. That's why I hate when people do it, because, again, it's just all marketing. That's why I do my stuff a little bit differently. Like, I just let my results speak for themselves. But you'll see a video online. Oh, how I made X amount of dollars in 10 minutes. So then now you got this impression in your head that every trade should take 10 minutes, whether you know it or not. It subconsciously happens. And then when a trade doesn't take 10 minutes, or if you're on a chart and you don't see a setup within 10 minutes to open your computer, you get impatient, you start getting frustrated, you start taking stupid trades, or, you know what I'm saying, you hop out the live because you don't want to listen to some educational stuff. You just want to look for some trades and signals. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff. It's not that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not that simple. If it was that simple, everybody would be doing it. So yeah, I'm liking NAS, I'm liking EN. So I might re-enter EN. I'm looking at a possible NAS buy. That's the only thing I really like. I'm watching GA still. That's the only things I really like, honestly. GJ played me, and now it's just ranging. Yeah, a lot of these pairs are just ranging. Nothing we can do about that. Yeah, so hopefully, again, I like to hope. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, so hopefully volume will start to pick up New York, or at least after the news. And hopefully we'll have a smooth Thursday and Friday. Because again, like we went over in the beginning of the live, there was only a few opportunities. Like even this buy, it did a quick push up for about an hour and a half, retraced back down, hugged the support level, rejected. Now it's pushing back up. Again, it's just been hugging this level. Really, it's been just playing around, right? So again, this was Monday. This was Sunday when the week started. Again, we're on a 15-minute time frame. So every candlestick's 15 minutes, every 4 is an hour. Literally was hugging this resistance level all Sunday, literally all Sunday, no exaggeration. This was Friday. This was Sunday. You see the dates changing. This was Monday. So literally all Sunday, price chilled underneath this level. The Monday finally broke this level and then just chilled, hovering, right? Then this is when Tokyo session started Monday. Volume did that quick push up like we went over on the live stream yesterday. What was it yesterday? No, it's Wednesday. So 2 days ago, technically, right? Did that quick push up. Then this was when we started London session yesterday. It was waiting for either price to retrace down and break this level. Literally London session, this was New York session. Then price dropped down. So there was literally only a couple moves you could have caught literally on this pair the entire week. And that's how a lot of these pairs were this week. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not that we ain't taking a lot of trades. Not, you know, you got to understand what's going on in the charts. But a lot of people, they just take a trade and don't know anything else. They know how to enter a trade. They know how to press the buy button and sell button, but they don't know anything else in between, which is fine because you don't know it until you know it. But that's why I stress this stuff out so much, because you got to understand the basics. You know what I'm saying? That's like just trying to jump into a car and go on the highway, but you've only seen people drive, or you only played, you know, GTA or Need for Speed. Like, you go into a car in real life, go on the highway, you're going to see it's not that simple like you thought it was online. You know, you can watch car videos all day online, but hop in a car and drive is completely different than watching car videos all day. Same thing with trading. You can watch a trade breakdown, you can watch, you know, whatever you want to watch, but it's completely different when you're hopping in on the scene. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. We got the 4 o'clock hour about to start in a little bit. I'm going to see if some volume will start to pick up for us. Still watching the indices. NAS is still trying to retest to figure out what it's going to do with this life. So we're still going to wait. Well, new 15 did technically start, but again, it's still hugging this level. And why did I figure I was going to do that? Because like I said in the beginning when we was watching this, remember this price dropped. I said all I was doing is retracing down to the support level. Now you see price clearly trends as low as support. How did I know that? Again, just consistently going on the charts, back testing. Again, you don't got to be on the charts 5 hours a day, but everybody literally has, I don't care what your schedule is, everybody's at least got 4 hours in their day. Now, I'm not saying use your entire 4 hours of free time on the charts, but I'm saying everybody's at least got 4 hours within their day that y'all are just goofing off or wasting. So out of that 4 hours, you can put 30 minutes a day onto the charts or 30 minutes a day into trading and all that good stuff. Because again, once you get the basics down, it's just rinse and repeat. It's the same thing, just like when you go in the car. You don't drive different on Wednesdays than you drive on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? You don't pump the gas on the left side Monday and Tuesday, and then on Wednesday you pump the gas on the right side. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same way every single day. You hop in the car the same way every single day. Your turn signal works the same way every single day. You know, it's rinse and repeat, just like everything else. Just like you go to your job, whatever your job is, y'all doing the same stuff for the most part every single day or every single week, or Mondays is the same type of Monday every week. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be changing that much. It's repetitive. So once you just nip it in the bud, rip that band-aid off, take your time to learn the charts and stuff, it just becomes rinse and repeat. Because once you've seen it once, you've probably seen it 5 other times before that. But once you notice it though one time, then you're going to start noticing it every single time. But yeah, literally, I'm just flipping through all these pairs. You can literally see, since we've been on this live, nothing has happened. All right, let's go through the hour. We're on the last 15 of this hour. This was the 3 o'clock candle. This was the 3:15. This was the 3:30. This was 3:45. It went up like 5 pips. But again, we got these levels marked off. All it did was break back above this level and it's doing a retest. Nothing crazy happened. Same thing with NAS. All NAS did was retrace back to the support level, respecting the support, doing a retest to see if it's going to hold this level or retrace back to the downside. Right? GA, same thing. Broke above this level. Now it's retracing, going right back to literally the same point it was at when we started the live. So, I mean, unless if y'all see some setups, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, these aren't every pair on the you can trade, but these are the pairs I like to trade. And again, I'm just doing this to give y'all perspective because, you know, I get messages all the time, especially when it's like slow like this. Again, if we just had it, let's go into the free channel because, again, you have to understand, like, you can't just take trades, be happy, TPs got hit, take a trade, be mad, SL got hit. You got to understand what's going on the chart. So we go to the 14th. We had this GA buy. So before that, we need to scroll up even further into the past. So even before that, so we can see from August, the beginning of August, because this was August 1st, since the beginning of the month, literally the first day of August, price has done nothing but shoot to the upside. It didn't stop to do like a true retracement until August 16th, 17th. So for 17 days, price pumped to the upside where we caught all these buys, as you can see. Then from the 17th to the 21st, price stuck here, solidifying this as a resistance level until it finally rejected. Again, like we talked about at the beginning of the live, if price can't break to the upside and break that level, it has no choice but to go to the downside, just like vice versa. If price can't continue to break to the downside, it's going to break to the upside. You get what I'm saying? So that's when price retraced. Boom, boom, boom. And then even look here, after it did that retracement, again, this was the 23rd, all the way to the 28th. So 5 days, price chilled ranging in this box. And so what? It finally broke out this box. And again, what did we talk about at the beginning of the live? We talked about how, I don't want to write it up again. Let me see if I can find it. I think I wrote it on GJ. Pull up really quick. Try not to write it. Okay. Just like we talked about at the beginning of the live, there's 3 formations. There's the uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation. We just literally saw consolidation until what? Price broke out and then broke to the downside. What happened after it broke to the downside? Did that retest? Shot down. Or right here, we saw the consolidation here. Price was stuck between these 2 boxes, right? It was stuck between this level and this level. Price was stuck ranging between these 2 levels until what? It finally broke out, then pushed to the upside and took off. All right, the charts is like a loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? You slice it up, and you'll be able to not just, you'll be able to, see things better instead of looking at it from a whole. But if you look at things piece by piece and you put the pieces together, things will start to make a lot more sense. Because again, there's no random candlesticks. Price isn't just randomly doing stuff. There's nothing random about the markets. Everything is calculated. All right, y'all. We're about to start the extended London session live for the course members and the YouTube membership. All right. We're about to start that in a little bit. Tomorrow, we're going to be going live New York. I dropped the schedule on the community tab. Let me see if I can pull that up, actually. Can I pull it up on here? Let me see something. And I see the chat, so I'm going to catch up to the chat in a second. And shout out to those that have been here since the beginning of the live. Shout out to those that just joined the live. This is your first time on the live. Appreciate you giving the channel a chance. Go ahead and hit that like button and that bell and sub, because we don't just live stream daily, but we post weekly content as well. If you haven't checked out my video I dropped yesterday, make sure to check that out, as well as my other content. More content on the way. Let me see if I can pull up the community tab. Pull up the community tab. All right, so here's the schedule for this week. So on Sundays, I'm gonna start doing this on. Hold on. I'm gonna start doing this on Sundays. Let me do something really quick. All right, there we go. I'm gonna start doing this on Sundays, but Wednesday. So we're gonna have the extended London session live. Yesterday we had the New York stream. You should be able to see it on my YouTube channel, but it's gonna say members only, I'm pretty sure. Or I don't know if it shows the members only on my channel. I don't know. But today we're gonna have the extended London session live. So once I end this live, I'm gonna start it back up. I'm gonna send the Zoom link for the course members, and then I'm gonna restart the YouTube live for the members only. And then tomorrow we're gonna have the New York stream. So we're gonna end the London session live, regularly scheduled program, and then we're going to be going live for the New York session. And then Friday we're going to have the extended London session live, and that's not going to be scheduled every single week. I'm going to do I'm going to post a schedule every week based on what I want to do that week. But would you ever sell out just reviews? No, trust me, if I wanted to, I could have been doing that. If I wanted to, I could have been doing that. Like, I don't even sell or pitch my stuff like I should. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might throw a banner underneath, but I really don't pitch my stuff. Like, even if you look into the free channel, I haven't really posted any promo. Like, the only promo I posted was the video I dropped, or like when I go live. That's the only promo I really post. Bro, it would help if I go to this week, right? We're all the way. Like look at this week, I didn't really promo nothing. Last week I didn't really promo stuff. Like I really wanted to, I could flex profits. I could really sell stuff. I could upcharge, but no, because really what I want to do is I started the playbook to help people that want to genuinely learn, because that's what I want to do. When I was trying to learn, everybody was either, the IML, they were just trying to have me recruit people. When I left that, I had one other mentor. He wasn't really trying to teach. So I just had to learn on my own, because it was like, nobody really wanted to teach, or like the ones that were trying to teach, they're over there trying to charge an arm and a leg just because they made X amount of dollars in 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm not about to charge an arm and a leg where I could use that money to invest into the markets. So, I took the hard route and learned everything on my own. I learned how to read the candlesticks. I learned how to mark these levels off on my own. I learned how to identify the trend, all the stuff, all the videos I drop, all the stuff I break down on these live streams in the members Zooms and stuff like that. All this stuff I learned on my own, and it took trial and error. So, I be seeing online all these people like just giving out terrible information or flexing profits. Like I showed a screenshot one time. I don't know if I can find it again. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. It was the screenshot of this dude flexing that he made. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can. I found it. That's funny. So there's this dude that I found, because how the algorithm works. When you're on a certain side of social media, starts pushing that stuff out. So this dude, I marked out his information, but he was flexing. He was like, "Man, nobody can trade like me. I just made 14K, blah 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 blah." Right, which is great. He made some money, which is great. That's ultimate goal. But then when you take a deeper look at his positions, then you start to see some things. Like, look at this position. First of all, he's putting a 25 lot on a currency pair. Most people can't even put a 25 lot, or don't even have what's 25 lot sizes worth as their account balance. You get what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Then when we take a look at the pips he caught, he went for a buy. His entry was at 483. He closed at 492. So let me pull out my phone calculator and just do some quick math. Let's see, what was it? 92 minus 83. So he caught 9 pips this trade. I'm talking about this one right here. So he caught 9 pips, 25 lot. 9 pips isn't anything. That's like TP1, TP2. So not only did he just catch 9 pips, but he took a 25 lot and he only made 2,000 off 9 pips. Then we have this one right here. He entered at 504 and closed at 507. He literally caught 3 pips. Are you going to make $900 off 3 pips? Are you going to make 2 bands off 9 pips? No. So when you see all this stuff, so when I see stuff like this all the time, it kind of start pissing me off, because these people are just trying to finesse, and then they be overcharging because, look, I made this money, so that means I know what I'm talking about. But it's like, who, raise your hand if you're going to make $900 off 3 pips? Like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, what was that risk reward? Like, what? Like, you got to start asking more questions, and then you start realize that most of these people are just full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, if I really wanted to, I could do a lot of things like they're doing, but I generally just like my results to speak for themselves, because I can't make this stuff up. We all enter the same trade and we all making money. Can't make that up. You know what I'm saying? If I break this stuff down, predict price doing what it's going to do for the entire day, nobody else is doing that. All people can do is just flex profits and then reel you in with that. And then once you're in, oh, you need to learn how to do this stuff on your own. Here, not only do I teach y'all, but I'm so confident in my stuff, I call plays out for free every day. if I see a setup, that is. You know what I'm saying? There's not many other channels that do that. And there are any other channels or traders that do that. They're not doing as much as I am. I need y'all to find me a channel that's calling out as many plays for free, let alone combined in advanced play signal room and the free channel consistently, weekly, monthly, like I am, let alone live streaming daily for free, let alone doing all this stuff. Like, I really wanted to, I monetize all this. I'd be charging way more than I'm charging. The reason why I'm charging my stuff so low is because, again, what we're doing here is investing. I'm not here to try to rip y'all off or just make money off of y'all. I want y'all to make a return on investment. If y'all paying me, you know what I'm saying, $500 a month or some dumb stuff, most people, that's going to be their starting balance. You know what I'm saying? So if you're too busy paying me money that you could be putting into your live account, you're not going to really be able to, grow and make money. That's why a lot of people stay, then leave on average. And also why, and the main reason was because we get a return on investment. Like, I just had a member hit me up. He paid $100, and literally that same week he made like 5 times that in return. Had another student turned like 100 to 500 in 1 week. So it's like, I have the stuff set up this way for a reason. Now my price might grow and go up, but I'm not going to, start acting funny or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing the same stuff I'm doing right now. Because if you look at my content from last year to this year, the only thing that changed is the shit got better. That's the only thing that changed. But I'm still doing the same things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, you go into the free channel. You click this pin message. This will take you to literally last year. And you can see we've been doing this for over a year straight. Just calling free plays daily, predicting moves for the day and the week at the beginning, calling trades London session, having them pump that direction London into New York. Now we're taking trades Tokyo session, having them go from Tokyo session to London session to New York. We go on live every day and I project the direction price is going for the day, and I'm 90% accurate on average every single live stream. You know what I'm saying? No indicators, nothing. But yeah, we're about to start the extended London session live. Looks like Nas might be trying to do the move we was looking for. Let me see what these other pairs are up to. GJ kind of getting his life together. Let's see what SPX is up to. So the YouTube membership, the link, I don't know how the thing works, but the link somewhere on the YouTube thing, you can sign up for that. Or the other way you can get access to it is if you have the course. If you buy the course, you have access to all this stuff. You don't have to pay the monthly thing, or you can pay the monthly thing. There are 3 tiers, but what comes with the YouTube membership is going to be exclusive trade breakdowns, trading psychology videos in general. That's going to be exclusive to the YouTube membership. And then, of course, there's going to be the extended London sessions, and then there's going to be the exclusive New York session lives, which we're about to start right now. So our projection is still the same. We might enter some NAS buys. GJ is trying to get his life together, but still not a good entry. Let's see if Ian's trying to push back up. Yeah, so might re-enter EN, then might enter NAS. That's pretty much it. That's the only things I kind of like right now. How's gold going? In today's day and age, you can hear if someone's BS. And I look at their entries and exits. Yeah, trust me. I had to peep that at first, but a lot of people don't do that. Or a lot of times they don't show it. They just show a quick screenshot of their P&L, but they don't show like the play-by-play. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason for that. But, everybody's, got to make some money. Everybody's got to hustle, whatever the case may be. But, yeah, so looking at gold, I'm still waiting for it to hit this 4-hour level right here. It's just been slowly, as you can see here, we took that buy, we hit TP1. And after we hit TP1, it failed to break this wall of price and it rejected. And then you literally see for hours, it just was trickling here. And then last minute, it tried one more time to try to break this level, but because there was a lack of volume, it had no choice but to reject to the downside. And again, you can tell that there's no volume and that price is just in water, just floating around, waiting for somebody to push it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just been slowly trickling down. So I'm waiting for it to hit that level to see how it's going to react to that level. Why? Because we can clearly see how this is a key support resistance level on the daily and 4-hour time frame. We can see these wicks right here. So we're going to wait to see if price can treat this as a support again, where I caught this original buy. So we're going to hit that level and treat as support. We can look for a buy. And this is so far just a higher low into a higher high. But if it breaks this low and starts treating as resistance, we can possibly look for short-term sells. But as for right now, I'm still leaning towards buys until I see how price reacts to this level right here. But yeah, so I might enter some NAS buys, re-entered EN, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session, 3 a.m. EST.